everyone at Cannes is, of course, asked their thoughts on the next big thing in the industry. You know, where they see the future going and that sort of a thing. As you look forward to what's just out there, or trends that people have talked about for years that maybe not have clicked, what would you say if you were on that main stage is that next big thing? What would be your prediction? Victoria, did you want to?
For me, it's actually talent. I think media is going to become the next big industry in terms of talent. Young people, young professionals are probably more politically tuned in than they've ever been before. And that gives us the opportunity to raise the bar in terms of the kind of people that we employ and the kind of people that, that move forward in our industry.
I think the machine learning and its deployment in the real world is something that is attracting a lot of youngsters towards it, or the trends towards it right now. And the more and more machine learning is being deployed in the real world is, I think, going to attract a lot more talent into the media, advertising and the marketing community.
All that I keep on hearing, actually not only in Cannes, but even before coming here, is AI, data, programmatic. All those are beautiful and they're happening and they're becoming bigger and better. I come from a background of TV, and it's rarely to see TV shouting as loud as online these days in such events, even in Dubai or in other parts of the world. So I believe maybe, actually already started in India, maybe geo-targeting television. So reinvention of television itself, using digital and TV, because you've got a really big medium.
All of you, you referred to television. You both work in what I would say is historically, traditionally print publications. Do you think that the mediums that you're working in, there's always this thing, print is dead, or TV, Sir Martin at lunch today was just saying, oh, all those TV judges, we need a more diverse judging panel, etc. Do you think the industry, the places that you're working in, are indeed going to die, or what do you think needs to be done to keep them vibrant?
If I were to specifically talk about the country that I represent, we have almost 27 languages, written languages for sure. So in a situation like this, while we embrace the digitization of the medium itself, it's not likely that we're going to die down very soon.
We're talking about content previous parts of this week, and even with programmatic, how actually the importance of creative execution and things like that. Environment and content is becoming more important than it's ever been before. As a result, you can no longer write a blog haphazardly and put it online, and kind of like you can make some serious mistakes like that. So I actually think, again, there might be a resurgence in print, in quality media, and so as a result, I would say that print is very much alive.
Very much alive.
It's all about flexibility. So you've got radios were supposed to die, then internet radio came in. Newspapers were supposed to die, and the internet came in. So there's always a way to flip things over to benefit from the new technologies rather than dying by it.
Traditional television, Netflix.
That's a very good example, yeah.
As young professionals and future leaders, what do you think the biggest challenge to growing in the industry is for you personally?
The pace of change at the moment is fast. All of a sudden, people who may have grown up as traditional print sellers now have to understand programmatic and what that plays. Native advertising is new on board. So I think, for anyone going through their career, particularly us as young professionals, keeping up with that pace of change, going to the events that the IAA put on, learning, development, mentorship.
We talk about startups right now all the time, and then the learnings that come from the startup ecosystem as such, with regards to their marketing, penetration, and the kind of challenges that they face to grow their ecosystem as such, are something very similar to what we have to face on a regular basis. But at the same time, I think we have a lot of learning by way of the more experienced people in the fraternity who kind of come and mentor us from time to time.
Learning. The thing is, everyone thinks that they would finish university and then this is where learning stops, at least the people that we're talking to these days. I believe we're a bit lucky to be in Cannes and be able to attend so many speeches and learn. I believe the main thing is finding time to grow yourself, so you learning by yourself, teaching others so they can pick up after you and do your work.